Hey guys, this is Pancake Witch, and this is my third attempt to making this video, and it got close to 10 minutes, and I wasn't even remotely finished with what I had to do, what I had to say. So, great news, the house passed inspection. I thought that our infestation would show itself, but thankfully by the grace of gods, it did not. I am absolutely exhausted, and I did take a nap. I'm guessing it's because I woke up at like 7 in the morning after only 3 hours of sleep. I should stop doing that. The reason that I did not get as much sleep as I wanted to was I was watching a leaked episode. Mom's like, "You're naughty." The leaked pilot of Supergirl. Yes, everyone, I was naughty. I watched a leaked episode of the pilot episode of Supergirl, and I'm going to tell you something. It got some freaking promise. Seriously, I'm not going to go into it. But I did not know that it was leaked. Seriously, guys, I did not know. I had totally forgotten that October 26th is when it comes. I know it premieres in October. And if anybody that's subscribed to me on YouTube are Arrow fans or the Flash fans, or you're psyched about the new show that's coming out, when basically all these superheroes come together and they're learning how to be a team. I think it was like Heroes of Tomorrow. I don't know, I'm half asleep here. But if you guys are fans of the Flash or the Arrow, which I'll be absolutely honest, I have not watched any of those shows, which I do need to get their seasons and watch them. It's as good as it. It's as good as those two, and the fact is that it's written by the writer of both shows should give you a really good idea of how good it's going to be. So, yeah, I spent nearly 3 minutes talking about my leaked episode. So I enjoyed it. It was great. Is it going to keep me from watching the episodes that come after it when they do air? Heck no. I'll freaking stand in front of my computer and watch it. So, Mom had a good laugh at my expense. She thought it was hilarious. I watched a leaked pilot. But a Supergirl! So, I am a Supergirl fan, I will admit. And I am not sorry. Let's see here. But yeah, the house passed inspection. And, that chapter of my life is over for another year. I'm buying an airbed next month. Yay! Just want to put that in. Since we don't have to pay rent until November, which is insane, of like $5.90. Like, where do you come up with these numbers? I'll show you something. Walgreens finally got some of their Halloween makeup in. I was going to get the glittery eyeshadow, but I was kind of afraid that my gay friend was going to take it and use it. He needs to buy his own. You can buy your own gel stuff, okay? I got that. And it's Devil Stare. So, I love it. Update on the altar. It's going well. I love it. I love it. I thought that it would be like, I don't know, different than having like images, but it's great. I love it. Absolutely love my altar. I'm going to keep it that way except for changing the ultra cloth and stuff. Let's see, what else? I did a little bit of Celtic practice today. I meditated. I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get into the habit of meditating every day. And today's actually the 4th day in a row that I've meditated. And yesterday I did the Alwyn Alwyn chant, which I did feel that change, which really had a huge impact on my meditation. But anyways, I was coming out of the library, and I want to say this. Joe Bruckett, thank you so much, sir. I printed out his solitary Mabon ritual, which I will be putting in a protective thing. What I'm doing is I'm going to actually, I got those page protectors, and I gotta buy another binder. But it was 8 pages, so it was 80 cents. And it took like 10 minutes for the computer to finally decide that it was going to print it out. So I printed that out, and I'm going to put it in protective cover, or protective sleeve, and put it in a binder, and I'm hoping he brings out one for, each of the Sabbaths. Let's see here. So I went outside, and on the property, they've got the property that the library's on, and the council place is at. They got this fountain, which is it's not really a beautiful fountain, but it's a fountain. And so I went over there, and I did a prayer to Danu, just a simple prayer, basically thanking her, and I mentioned what she's over, and so I gave her an offering of 2 silver, or 2 quarters, and I basically said, I give this offering to you as a thanks, and all that. I don't really script my prayers, I just say them. So I threw it in, and it was great. I loved it. So I did a little bit of Celtic, my Celtic pagan path today. But I called up Mom and asked Mom, did the inspector show up? Yes. And I said, did we pass? She said yes, and I was really happy about that. Paid my water bill. If I repeat anything, I'm sorry. I'm just half asleep here. So I'm really happy about that everything's okay, and I don't have to worry about it. I did get a Kindle book called Celtic Myths and Legends, or Myths and Legends of the Celtic Race, or one of the 2 titles. And I'm gonna say something. If anybody of you is interested in joining the New Order of Druids, I must warn you guys that the first year that you're with them is about reading the myths. You cannot get away from it, because they want to know, do you understand what you're reading? And if you're half asleep, you probably won't understand anything you're reading. But I'm reading about, in the book, I'm reading about the Celts and their ally with Greece and with Alexander the Great, and of course the sacking of Rome. So I don't know. I know it goes. I think it goes all the way to page 57. But yeah, so that was free, and Then I have Fairy Faith in the Celtic Countries, which was another free book. Okay, I better wrap this up soon. So I'm going to read that next, and then I'm going to start buying my physical books that I can't get on Kindle, and they are required books if you are interested in like Celtic Reconstructionism. I'm not really interested in it, but I just think they're going to be great books to read. All right, so I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope your day was a heck of a lot better than mine, but I was really glad to finally be able to print out that Solitary Druid ritual for Mabon. I'm keeping the money I do have left. I'm going to be keeping because I got to get my apple for Mabon, and I got to get some bread. For those people out there that been following that whole asteroid thing that's supposed to hit the Earth Wednesday, I just have this funny feeling it's not going to happen. I don't know why. So, since we're still going to be here on Wednesday, I hope everybody will have a really, really, really wonderful Mabon, and I probably will not be back until Wednesday, mainly because I'm sleepy. No, it's mainly because I kind of want to kind of space out these videos. So I'll see you guys around next time. May you be blessed, and may the gods bless you.